Copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Third down, here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 go at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You got nothing to work. You got nothing. Check 43. Alert. Watch the ship. Hey, watch out.
Here's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They can't stop us, baby.
It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now, let's go to that play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take it. Over at the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Check the out. 58, boys, 58, Mike. You don't want none, baby.
From the 27, Haskins. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it second and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Watch the pass. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Check.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Watch twits.
They'll run with Geis. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 25.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Watch the screen. 57 to Mike.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. First and 10 right at the 20.
Check 24. Teddy Weapon.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Off to Geis on the screen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Second down, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Haskins to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So now on fourth down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Motion. 56.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, Let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
56. Mutt's 56. Big stop.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Check 50, check 50.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Geis trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Haskins will throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Check 56.
Blue.
Check 52.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Geis trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
Mike, 58, right there. Army. And 58 is a Mike.
Now Haskins to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Get ready. At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. Third and 2. Now Trubisky. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 4-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
So we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Come on, 180! Loss 56! Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it. Ransom! Twist! Red Ransom!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Chicago.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9. Haskins, and this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? 50 seconds, run. I know he ain't got it.
On first down, it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Come on, set. Touchdown. Here we go. We got a time. Off. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On the carry, it's Davis. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Right there. 56. Come on. Hey, alert. Motion. 56.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Here we go.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Trubisky will throw. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just to... Across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready. Mike, 2-6. Watch the run. Hey, check.
Play action. Haskins. Out to the left here to Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From midfield now, Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Complete to Terry
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
58, the money. Let's go, baby. That's it. Get that ball. Get that ball. 51.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right. But I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
I don't even know why his team showed up.
Hey, watch it. Switch. Check.
They go play action. Trubisky, blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw, and he completes it to Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Here's Geis, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead.